Alright, good morning everyone. It is 5 o'clock and we're leaving the cottage on our annual fall Algonquin trip. Ryan and I are, it's pretty early, but we're ready to go. So we're just about to head up from the cottage up to Ackery, basically the Barron Canyon road to just north of the Sand Lake access point. Bye for now. Good morning. It is 9 a.m. and we are now at the Brigham Lake put-in to the Barron Canyon. So we left the cottage at 5 in the morning and we got up here to the Sand Lake entrance, got our permits. We then hiked the 1.5 kilometer Barron Canyon trail. And due to a road closure on your way to Grand Lake, we basically had to stop at the Brigham Lake parking lot, do the 155 portage into the, I think it's Brigham Lake or Brigham Lake Creek, but basically it leads down to the Barron Canyon. So we're about to start now. So far the day's been pretty easy, beautiful day, nice and sunny, and we've started our trek at the bottom of the portage with a nice little set of rolling swifts into a nice calm muddy put-in down the canyon. Next stop, Opalescent Lake. Alright, so we just paddled into Brigham Lake, and that's looking back down the river we came in, and this is a very nice little lake, Brigham Lake. Brigham Lake. And that's where we're going, I think, right there. Alright, 9:45, and we have made it to Opalescent Lake. This is going to be home for the night. And the lake goes down in that direction there. I believe we're going to be staying over here, hopefully, if no one's there. Campsite on that rocky point. But we just did, we're doing a double carry, so we gotta go back and get the 2 bags. We brought the canoe and the food bag over. Anyway, we're doing well. It's been quite easy. That was only a 775, which is, it wasn't that bad. Quite rocky, but the incline wasn't bad. Anyway, alright, we've been taking our time, but we just paddled all the way down Opalescent. It's not a very big lake, and this is the campsite we're going to settle on. It looks pretty nice actually, and it looks good for hammocks. But we did pass the campsite we wanted to stay on, the Flintstone, the Bedrock campsite. It was already taken. They must have stayed over last night. We're going back out to the Barron Canyon today, and if by chance they have left by this afternoon, we might move over, but for now, this is going to be home for the night. So, like I said, so we just paddled down Opalescent Lake. Basically, we're going to set up everything. Let me get my sunglasses on. We're going to set up all of our hammocks, tarps, etc. Hang our food, and then we are going to go back the way we just came, back to the Barron Canyon, and spend the rest of the day paddling up and down the canyon, taking a look at that, and then come back here for the night. So we're just about to set up camp. I think I said it was like 11:30, something like that. Might have a quick lunch, and then we're back on the river. Alright, so it's 11:36 and we're just enjoying a couple swallows of wine, red wine here at the campsite. So I just want to do a little panoramic of the rock we're sitting on with our lawn chairs right now. So there is looking at the Flintstone campsite right here on the other side, and that is looking up the lake towards the portage back into the canyon, which we're about to do in a little while. And we've got just a pretty nice view of most of the lake. So today we drove in on the Barron Canyon road. We came in here, portaged into the canyon, traveled down here to the portage, so we went into Brigham Lake, portaged into Opalescent. This is the campsite we were trying to get to, but it's taken, so we were at this campsite here. So we are about to disembark again, back the way we came, and we're going to at least go down the canyon as far as the trail we went to. We're probably going to go as far as some of these campsites here, just check them out, and then travel back to our campsite. So it's a pretty easy day, and the canyon was pretty sweet from the top, so we're looking forward to being in the canyon and experiencing it from sea level. Okay, so it's 12:30 and we just did the 100-meter portage from Brigham Lake down towards the Brigham chute. I think there's a 220 or 240 or something portage around that, and then we are into the canyon. So we are pretty excited, about ready to basically see what we came for. So alright, so I lied. I thought it was a 200. It's actually a 440 into the Barron River. So lucky for Ryan, it's actually 200 meters longer than I thought. Yay. So I got the seat on the Langford fixed. She's working like a dream again. And we're going to see Ryan, the portage expert. Look at that. Shower. You're good, right? Oh, keep coming. See you on the other side. Alright, so this is the other end of the Brigham chute portage. Just a slow babbling brook with a little island in the middle here, and it's shallow. We're gonna have to walk the canoe out. We can see it eddying up here, but hopefully it gets a little deeper pretty quick, because I don't feel like walking the Barron Canyon today. But Ryan's just out taking pictures, and we're about ready to go. Alright, it's 10 after 1, and we are now entering the Barron Canyon. We just finished the last bit of the portage there. You can see the rock starting. We are headed down that way. Alright, 20 to 2, and we've actually paddled past the trail, the Barron Canyon trail, and now we're just coming down to the south end by the campsites, and it's pretty impressive. Absolutely gorgeous. I think the highest the cliffs get, like 100 feet, 120 feet or something like that. The water is very cold, quite clear, and just a gorgeous day. Alright, so it's 5:15. Sun's going down, so it's getting a little chilly. So I got the old jacket on. We're just about to start the fire and start cooking up the pork tenderloin. I have tasked Ryan with starting the fire, and he must use the fire steel this time. So I might get a little video of that, and good luck to Ryan. Alright, 6 o'clock, and we have the full pork tenderloin cooking on the fire. Good work, Ryan. Just coming to check out what we're having for dinner. Couldn't even tell you what that is. If I had to guess, maybe like a killdeer, but I have no idea. I'll have to look that up when I get home. Ryan's still working away on the old pork tenderloin. It's looking better and better. So while I'm waiting for dinner to cook here, I'm going to just do a little quick tour of the campsite. So here's where we put in. You can see the gravity filter there, canoe stashed away. It's all Canadian shield on kind of like a point. Here's where we've decided to hang our bear bag away from our hammocks. I'll show you those in a second. It's got a bit of a gear explosion here on this nice shelf. Got our wood pile, our dinner cooking here, and then it's all shelf all the way back, and the thunder box is up this way. We've set up a tarp tonight just in case it rains, and oh sorry, this trip we decided to bring lawn chairs because there's not many portages, and the ones that we do have, they're not very big. So, and we have decided to hang our hammocks a little out of the way. There weren't any really good trees where we are, and you can't put any tent pegs or anything down because it's all rock. But we've decided to to hang them over here. So this is the, I guess it would be the west shore of Opalescent Lake. So we're going to get some nice morning sun. And it's pretty wide open, so we should have a nice view of the lake in the morning. So, very nice. And we still trees, they have to be a certain distance apart to make it work. And everything's either too far away or too close together. So it actually takes a little while to find a couple that work. Ryan's hammock is much shorter, so he needs a different length of space, and then mine's quite long, so you need to find trees that accommodate it. So it's a beautiful campsite, beautiful little lake, and we're enjoying ourselves. Alright, so 6:30 and we're just about ready to eat, and Ryan's just putting the finishing touches on the pork. So Ryan cut it into little medallions so we could finish it a little faster. It's a pretty big piece of meat to cook over a fire, but I think we can all agree Ryan did a really good job.
Thank you. Cooking with Ryan.
Thanks, Fry Guy. Well done. Alright, so it's 7:40 in the evening, and I cooked up, it's like a garlic spice bannock and tea, and we just had our dessert, a bunch of big feet, and we're just getting the fire roaring and settling in for the night.
Wish I was too dead to cry.